Welcome to Q&A Friday. I'm your host, Stan, the Annuity Man, America's annuity agent licensed in all 50 beautiful states in this country. God bless America. Today's question is, how short or long should your MYGA ladder be? Now, let's talk about MYGAs. MYGAs are the annuity industry's version of a CD. MYGA stands for multi-year guarantee annuity. But in essence, it's the annuity company, the life insurance company that issues annuities, giving you a guaranteed interest rate that is not callable for a specific period of time that you choose. You can go to my site at theannuityman.com and look at them till your heart's content. Live feed of the best rates in the country. But a lot of people like to ladder things. You ladder CDs, you ladder bonds, etc. But typically when we're laddering for the hope that we're going to catch rising interest rates. So at the time of this taping, there's been some interest rate raises. So look at the date of the tape here. And I think, the bell doesn't ring at the top of the bottom, but, we're pretty darn close, in my opinion, with $32 trillion of debt that we have to service, so we can't continue to raise the mortgage. Do you hear me? Hallelujah. So typically when we were in low interest rates environments, people say, Stan, what are we doing with the ladder? So we'll do like a 3-year, a 4-year, and a 5-year, or a 2-year, 3-year, 4-year, 5-year, trying to have money coming available as interest rates hopefully rose. Well, we're now in a place where I think that the rates are fair. I mean, they really are. And if you're going to complain about them and try to time them, then you're missing the point. So I'm actually looking at reverse laddering strategies, meaning that instead of going short-term to long-term, going longer-term to short-term. So typically I look at yield curve analysis because, yes, I have that background educationally, even though you say, wait a minute, Stan, you have a Southern accent. People with Southern accents don't have that type of education, but I do. And I worked on Wall Street. I talked like this when I was on Wall Street, but I was on Wall Street, Morgan Stanley, UPS. But here's the point. You might want to consider going a little bit longer on the yield curve, meaning maybe locking in a 10-year or a 9-year or a 7-year and then a 5-year. Remember, and this is very important, MYGAs, multi-year guarantee annuities, CD annuities, okay? The annuity industry version of a CD, however you want to call it, fixed rate annuities. I'm going to say this very slow. They are not callable. So a lot of these high CD rates out there are callable. And what does that mean in English, Stan? Good question, because I speak fluent annuity English. It means that with CDs, some of these higher rates, they look great, but if rates start going down, the banks will call them back in, or the brokerage firms will call them back in, and you're going to find another piece of paper to invest in, okay? But with multi-year guarantee annuities, not callable. So if you go longer on that yield curve, if you lock in something at 10 years, you're locked in, and you're going to be happy. When rates go down eventually, and they will, when there's some political cover for whoever's in office to lower them, they will lower them because we have $32 trillion in debt. Hello. Common sense, right? So should you do a short-term ladder, 2, 3, 4, 5, or should you do a reverse ladder, 10, 9, 8, 7? My opinion, you should consider the longer reverse ladder, especially if you want to lock in higher rates. And remember, with MYGAs, multi-year guarantee annuities, you have the ability, and we will help you with this at theannuityman.com. Choose the ones that if you want to take out interest, you can, and never touch the principal. Hello? Sound good? Yeah, you can live out the interest. If you won the game, why are you still playing? All those videos I've done dovetail nicely into this Q&A Friday. So, should your MYGA ladder be short, 2, 3, 4, 5, or reverse 10, 9, 8, 7? At current interest rates, let's think a little bit longer about the 10, 9, 8, 7, because we're going to lock in rates that you will be happy with. My name is Stan the Annuity Man. That's Q&A Friday, and I will see you next week.